So let me tell you a story that I have. I don't think I've ever told this one publicly. I've done a lot of AMAs and VCs. I don't think I've told this one publicly. Of the time I lost about $500 when I was brand new to crypto and did not understand things. And how it happened, I don't even know, but I wasn't even into altcoins or anything like that. I was merely into Bitcoin. And I think that's how a lot of us can start off, is you start off with one of the majors and then you kind of get into other things like NFTs and altcoins and whatever else. But I was very young and early at it. And there was a website I got to that was it was a gambling website. It was, roulette or something like that, or, slots, something. And so I got in on it, and it was, put $100 in and, you can play. So I played, and the third time that I did I pulled the lever, I won. And I won $500. I was like, wow, this is great. This is great. I won $500. I'm so proud of myself. And so I then went to withdraw, and it said, to do that, I must have so much in my account, or maybe my deposit that I give into the casino has to be, zero point 0.1 or something like that, and not 0.1 of Bitcoin, but some small amount. 0.1 would be quite a bit even back then. But yeah, some small amount, and I did it. And then I went to their support chat because I still hadn't gotten that withdrawal out yet that I was trying to win my $500. Anyway, I don't probably need to tell you the end of the story. I never got that withdrawal, and eventually the site was just offline. And I was an absolute idiot. Okay. And it almost pains me to tell you the story now, even though as I'm telling it to help other people out. I was an idiot. I clicked on a link that I shouldn't have. Then I was gullible on top of that. And I paid my market fee, right? And this was, gosh, this is, what is it now? 2022. This is probably 4, even 5 years ago now. And, since then, you pay your tuition, your tuition to stupidity. And then afterwards. And now I'm much more cautious. But today's scams aren't quite the same like that. Today's scams are a little more savvy and not even made for somebody that's gullible as I was then. They're made for people like you that are a little more smart and a little more savvy. And it is easy to do something bad. But anyway, I am the voice of DeFi. You can follow me on Twitter at voice of DeFi. And here I am with TRADERVERSE. TRADERVERSE is a soon-to-be released trading-centric social media network, and that'll be launched soon. It'll have its own token. It'll have its own trading companion, kind of some AI assistance that you can have, which will be really cool. You can stream from the platform. You can interact with the platform. You can tip creators with the platform. It will be a really cool platform. So that'll be TRADERVERSE coming up. But with me is Christine Barnum. She already said hello, but I'm going to ask her to say hello again. What's up, Christine?
Hey guys, I'm just looking right now. I'm looking for articles on stuff that I could pin up there.
Ooh, good.
For joining us.
Yes, good. But that is Christine Barnum. She's the co-founder of the OTC Club. And I also see I have up here Cryptkeeper, who is a common contributor up here to us. Cryptkeeper, have you ever been scammed, or what's the closest you've ever gotten to?
No, I've been scammed. Don't get it twisted. I have been scammed, but you could only scam me once.
So scam you once with one method, or
No, just once. You can only scam me once in the world before it scares the shit out of me, and now I'm not clicking anything. I don't even click the links that Christine sends in the chat. I'm good, bro.
I know you don't. I
saw you guys.
And you said I'm not clicking on that.
So what happened to me was so it was basically the FOMO that kicked in, right? So a project was minting, and as the project started to mint, I was sent a DM at the same time that the project minted. I clicked the DM before I even thought about looking anything. I clicked the DM, I minted. I'm like, yes, I got this. 30 minutes later, I'm like, yo, but where's my PFP at? So now I'm looking in my wallet, and what does it say? Sent instead of mint. So yeah, it was a doozy.
That was Discord, wasn't it? Just
sure
guessing.
Was.
Yep.
Good old Discord.
And guys, I've got to say this: if you want to protect yourself, basically, if you get a DM on Discord, just It's spam. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's spam. Not maybe it's spam, not could it be spam. It is spam. And the times that I'm wrong, and it's actually a friend of yours DMing you to talk to you, well, okay, I'll be wrong there. But I'm just going to say it's always spam. And if somebody really wants to get a hold of you, my guess is they have other ways to get a hold of you as well in other social media platforms. So if I have a at Voice of DeFi Discord account, and but many of you, if you want to talk to me, you'll use Twitter or some other, Telegram or something else like that to be able to get a hold of me, because I probably won't answer it when it's on Discord. And let me tell you, Crypt Keeper, don't feel too bad. And I understand you'll never do that again, but I've almost done that same thing, same scenario. You're waiting for a mint, and like, hey, at 2 p.m. today, I'm going to log into Discord to get that link for the mint because I know they're going to do it. And then it's like you get confused that the notification you got was actually just a notification from the announcements page or something like that. And you just don't think, because the FOMO kicks in and you're like, I want to mint this. And I know if I don't act quickly, the mint is going to run out, and then I'm not going to get my NFT and I'm going to be mad. And in that quick hurry is when you, Crypt Keeper, made that mistake. And I've nearly made it numerous times, I feel like, till I just said, no DMs, and I just turned it off. Do you have your DMs turned off on Discord now, Crypt Keeper?
You can't even, bro. You can't even. You can't even at me on Discord. Like, that's how serious it got. Like, I'm like insanely like protective over my money. Like, I can't just lose money like that. It's not a good thing to lose money. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't make you feel good to be in the space after losing money. I know they say, yeah, don't worry, it happens, but no, it shouldn't happen. And I just hope that we can make people aware and smart enough to learn from our mistakes, that it doesn't happen. And thanks to Scroop, because he's a firm believer on minting through contract. So with that being said, that's how I mint now, through contract.
You just do it through contract. You don't do it through a fancy UI on the
Nah,
website.
none of that. Contract. If it ain't contract, I'm not minting.
All right, Scroop, I want to hear about that. Let's hear your method for minting then.
Yeah, usually you just go to Etherscan. If a project isn't willing to give out their contract, then it's a red flag. But I learned this a while ago with minting through the contract. One, it's a little bit easier, just in case there's a lot of traffic on the website that is being minted out through for the project, and that lag could put you behind on the list. Because there's the whole gas wars, and everyone basically the gas wars because there's like a list of people trying to get their mint verified, and so to help get in front of other people quicker while there's a lag on the website, it's a lot quicker to go through Etherscan. So if you go through etherscan.io and you put in the contract address, there's a part like, or even just a project, there's a part that'll say contract, read contract, and write contract. You click on the right contract, and then you connect your wallet, your MetaMask wallet or Wallet Connect, and then you scroll down to where it'll say somewhere in the contract there's going to be like a mint or a purchase or whatever. Most of the time they just say mint. It's usually like the third or fourth one, and then you open up that little tab on mint, put in the amount you want and the total price, not the mint price. So if the mint price is 0.05 and your quantity is 3, that needs to be 0.15. And then you just click write, and it writes on that contract for you. You click verify sign on your MetaMask or your Wallet Connect, and it just goes right through right then and there.
Scrupulous, some senior level stuff he's telling right there. But that's really good, and it sounds like the method is a lot like, so I will do coins and crypto a lot. I'm not one of the few that still look at crypto, but I feel like NFT is probably what we talk about more. But if there's a launch that's happening in a coin, and I know it's happening and I can see the contract just like that, I've done that exact same method, but through, just for buying coins. And so, yeah, exactly what Scrupulous said. If for some reason it's a huge mint and it's one of these FOMO, everybody wants to get in on it mint, and everybody's going to the website, and the website's just being hammered away at, well, that website may time out. It may, there's too many people on it at one time, all trying to do that. Scrupulous, what he's doing is he's going into he's skipping that step and he's going into the contract, and it makes it to where not only, maybe is this safer because you're going to the contract and going right in it, but you might actually stand a better chance of getting a mint done than you would before. Scrupula, that's pretty advanced there. Did you learn that because you got burned, or did you just listen to other people get burned and decide to start doing it like that?
No, I was just talking to a developer friend, and he informed me of that process, and I learned it super quick. It's actually a very easy process. The first time I did it was on my phone, which is showing how easy it is. But additionally, with that, just want to put out a little cautious warning for everybody. If anyone's trying to mint the board bunnies, I would suggest not doing that right now. It seems like it could be a massive rug pull or malicious intent, since we're on that topic right now with staying safe. So let everyone else mint out those board bunnies, because there's some shady shit going on right now with them.
I just told my friend not to. He was like, "How do you feel about board bunnies?" I said, "Bro, I'm staying as far away from that as I'm COVID."
Yeah. There's some people who are getting wallets drained from connecting on it, and that's the other thing too with going straight to the contract. Even if the website itself, like let's say you go to the website, there's so many scammers that are putting out fake websites. It'll be like a .com or .net instead of a .io. So
Yep.
But it looks exactly the same. So you don't know, and you may be going super quick on the FOMO, and you may not know that you're actually clicking on the right website, or that you typed in the right website, and thereby, instead of minting, you're actually just doing a transfer of money from your wallet to their wallet, the scammer's wallet. So minting from the contract, bypasses all of that as well, and just adds another layer of security.
Man, that's really interesting stuff. So I want to touch on something you said about what was it? Bad Bunny? What was it that you
Board
said?
bunny.
Board
bunnies. Yeah, board bunnies.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Sorry, but yeah, board bunnies. So let's talk about that. Let's say you get into a project that's a nefarious project that's got bad intentions. What can they get access to? So I go to their website and I mint and I get the NFT of the board bunny, and then what can they do then?
They can do anything they want. For the most part, it's primarily anything that's a liquid asset in your wallet. So they can drain tokens or coins from you. It's very hard, almost impossible, but very hard to drain from the NFTs that are stored on, because you got to sign and approve those. But you don't need to sign and approve a transferring of tokens and coins from one wallet address to another.
Interesting. So you're saying by interacting with the contract of a bad actor, a bad project, then they can then through that contract have access to my wallet. Basically, I'm signing over access to my wallet, and then they can drain it that way.
Correct. Yeah. And the recent scam that was with the lemons and the alien friends, the big one, the hackers, they did a screen share with the mod. The mod was compromised. They did a screen share with the mod. They didn't even need the seed phrase or anything. What they did through the screen share, when they were able to access all of the information, they went in, locked out the mod, and put on the official links the mint page. So it wasn't even a DM or anything. It was in the official links for the project, and then people were clicking on that, and it was the same thing, transferring money straight through. So there was nothing to sign. It was once they clicked on the mint part, they had the access, and they just went straight in and got it.
So all that they hacked was the Discord then, right? Well, they hacked the Discord, then made up a fake page.
Yeah, they made out that fake page, but yeah, that's what all these do, is hacking the Discord, because usually the Discords are what's always usually compromised.
Man, and then even if you go like Crypt Keeper there and you say like, okay, no DMs. Of course, he says he goes straight to the contract right now. But let's say you were like Crypt Keeper and you say, all right, I got screwed over by clicking on a DM. I'm only going to click on within Discord now and within the announcements page. That might not even work, okay? Because like you said, that if somebody hacked into the Discord, it would come from an official source to click into this link, which, like you said, might be instead of a .com, it's a .io, or instead of a .io, anyway. It's some different web address, and then, boom, you're out. You're out your funds. You're out your NFTs or whatever. So,
If
man,
all else fails, if all else fails, Twitter always has the correct links on it.
That's true. I know. That's like I'll go directly to that, like make sure that that Twitter is their official one, and
Yeah.
click on their links because we're hearing this way too much. And what I'm wondering is, it- like, moving forward, what can we do to Discord is just a scary place for me, and everyone is in Discord because of all these projects, but there's not any safeguards or safe walls for us, and these scammers are getting a lot more savvy and intelligent. And we had Dre, one of our friends that are usually up here, he just got scammed, and he was actually on a
He's here.
website.
He just showed up.
Oh, okay. So Dre was on a website. And so that's like what scares me too, is he was looking at a website, and then I think clicked a link to read more. You know how a lot of those paywalls or whatever for articles, and it's like, oh, click here to read more, and then that's how it happened, right, Dre?
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Can you guys hear me well? Because I have you on my headphones. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely clicked on the wrong link. I was looking for an OpenSea bot that lets you place bids on multiple, items. That a lot of the, top guys that use that flip stuff every day. And I had got put onto Genie, and so I was trying to look for the actual bot that people use, and it was an article on it. And so what I did is it said, click more, read more, whatever. And I clicked that link and nothing happened. And then I had noticed immediately that a file was being downloaded. So once I was able to delete the file, about 10 minutes later, I was going on and I was placing bids on our AKC pets in the spaces yesterday. And then basically what happened, I just noticed that all of a sudden point four was gone from my MetaMask. And I was like, what the heck, did I buy something? And I was like, maybe I accidentally bought too much for one of these AKC pets or something. So then I started checking my Etherscan, and it said it was sent out to an address, and then all of a sudden another point two was sent out to another address, and I was like, what the heck is going on? So dumb move on my end. Before transferring all over my NFTs, I reported my OpenSea account as compromised, just so in case they try to send them out. I don't know. I thought that would maybe keep them from sending it out. I was totally wrong there. All I did was lock my OpenSea account. But luckily I was able to transfer over my NFTs through MetaMask to my new wallet. But now all of my NFTs are locked, and I lost all of my Ether, and then I had to pay $800 in gas fees just to send over my main NFTs that I really didn't want to lose, and I still have 70 more sitting in my other wallet that I'm not gonna pay, thousands of dollars in gas just for them. So definitely when it comes,
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
dude. Oh my gosh, I want to cry for you,
bro.
brother.
And then just the night before that, they already know there was this whole BAYC for the people fucking thing that I had got invited to, and it was about, it was a whole thing. And I should have known better. I should have looked at the signs, and honestly, it was my mistake. But I mean, I just minted the project, it was a 0.02 mint. So I was like, hey, whatever, I can afford to lose 0.02. But then the hype kicked in and FOMO freaking kicked in. I ended up minting like 10 of them. So I spent like 0.2 on that, and that was a rug pull. So it was just like boom, back to back in like consecutive 12 hours.
Wow.
Man.
Well, Dre, what do you feel like you've learned? I mean, you got scammed back to back, and they're both different ways of scamming.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're getting a lot better and more savvy in having us click something or mint anything or whatever it is and giving us FOMO. What have you learned that you think you could share with us to avoid getting scammed like that?
So from just my experiences, I'm not going into any projects anymore that I don't uh, see anyone like um, volume being traded, or the devs aren't like doxing themselves so that people know who they are. Any projects that the owners are trying to be anonymous are a complete red flag to me. And also, do not download anything. I swear, do not trust any links. unless you can find it in the official links. Even on Twitter, people will be posting up stuff. They'll DM you, I can help you get your stuff back. Don't listen to nobody like that. Only trust your close people, your close friends, and then even still double check your own self. And my suggestion, if you're using PC, have a freaking good anti-malware, antivirus program on your PC. I mean, it's kind of like a peace of mind in that point. I mean, I ran through my whole PC like 6 times yesterday I spent like $1,000 on this antivirus program that, I mean, one of my boys use it, and he's like one of those white hat, gray hat hackers, and so he recommended it to me. But I mean, security upon everything is important, and disconnect your MetaMask if you're not using it for sure. I mean, I was using my MetaMask, so the dude was able to get in and get my secret phrase anyways, which sucked. But I mean, I tried changing my password. I didn't realize how he was doing it. I thought he was like using my screen to send himself funds or something like that. So it didn't click to me that he just took my seed phrase. And even me, I was kind of pissed at the end. So I sent him 0.666 ETH back
Oh my gosh,
just to
Dre.
be a fucking just to be an asshole, because I just was so
You're
mad.
like, here's your the hell, you
Yeah,
bastard.
and then so to be funny, when I was transferring my NFTs over, I was sending $100 at a time, and then just transfer, and this freaking guy literally is transferring 0.002 to himself. And I think I just kind of pissed him off, because I threw gas in the fire by sending the 0.0666, because he had actually stopped for like 30 minutes. He wasn't even paying attention to me no more. So I was transferring stuff over, and then I was like, you know what, fuck this, and I sent the 0.0666. And then so immediately, every time I transferred $100 over, I like immediately sent over an NFT, and he would transfer the remaining to his account and he even
Wow.
transferred 0.04 back to me just to be a dick.
Bro, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Wow.
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 Yeah.
So you're watching this whole shit go down, and you guys are just playing fucking tit for tat with your own
Yeah,
money.
that's why I got quiet
You're
in
playing
the
battle.
AKC chat yesterday while we were all talking about the pets and stuff, because I was like, no fucking way, dude. Like, I was literally dealing with that the whole time.
Be sure to listen in to all of our weekly shows and follow us on Twitter for updates.